Hello, Daniela. Good
Hi,
evening.
teacher. How are you? Hi.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, I hear you now.
Great. Weekend.
Yeah.
How
Mm,
was your weekend?
it was okay. It was okay, but I had a trip. I traveled to Minneapolis. And
Okay.
yes, I had my weekend off there. And well, the problem is my schedule now because the parents say me that they needs me in the night until 8:30 p.m. Um, I am paying this course. It's not part of the program, so they are not very comfortable about this. So they ask me if I can change the schedule now. So it's because I text you the last week,
Mm-hmm.
no, but they say me that they prefer that maybe in the morning I can do the classes because I am not taking the baby in the morning. So I have free all morning. So
Okay.
yeah, but well, if they are not agree with this, that's fine. I prefer study that that work in this time of my life. So it depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can work something out. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. I mean, you can work something out and study and work.
Yeah, but the problem
There's
is
no
the schedule.
problem.
The
But
problem,
that is late, right?
it's not a problem for me that it's late, but the problem is maybe they no, because I don't know.
Then
It's like well, before this, my schedule was very with a lot of structure because I work like 8 hours per day, and now the baby is in the daycare. So he's going to the daycare at 8 o'clock until 4 o'clock. So I need to pick him every day, and after that, I need to complete my 45 hours per week. But I can complete that because the baby's in the daycare. No, so they are not very happy about this because I
also,
have been so I having these kind of classes, but in the beginning, in the beginning, I always ask the mom and the dad if this is okay for me because this is not from the program, it's it's something that I am paying for my money. So
right.
so they say me that yes, this is okay, it's not a problem because my schedule it was different. But now I have problems with that. I know that some girls like me doesn't work the 45 hours. They work like maybe 30 hours per week. So it's not a problem, but they are new in the program, so they doesn't know how to handle certain things. So I have a lot problems because that. In one point, I think that I need to choose, no, because if they are not agree with this, maybe I need to come back to my country and that's it, and stay with my classes because I prefer study that work, because I don't have the um I don't have the pressure. No, I have everything in my country. It's like I am not here because I need the money. I am only here because I want to
Yeah.
learn the language. No, that is a different case of me. No, but if I need to choose, I need to choose, and that's fine for me. But well, I was hoping that maybe can work in the morning, but if not, that's fine. It's not a problem.
Well, like I was telling you, I have a course that I'm about to finish. I just need 8 more classes, I believe so,
Mm-hmm,
and and yeah, and it'll be done. And perhaps we can have class in the morning, right?
mm-hmm.
Or I mean, we can switch. I mean, I can adjust to whatever need you have, okay?
But
And I mean, in my for my behalf, you can count with my help,
okay,
okay?
thank you. Yeah.
Uh, and as I was telling you, as long as I have the opportunity, because some of the hours I already have a class, right? Like in the morning, I have a class in Mexico's time. I got a class at 6 in the morning and seven in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
from 6 to 7 and to 7 to 8, and
Okay.
then I start work. I
Mm-hmm.
start my regular work, and then I have class with another student at 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Bolivian time, and then with you. But in the morning, one of the classes in the morning, I'm about to finish, so we can switch, and that could be from 7 to 8. I don't know if that's better for you.
7 in the morning.
Yes, 7 to 8.
No, I start at 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm, yes, it would have to be early at 6. Let me
At
talk to my student at 6 because, well, she's doing internships. She's about to finish. That's why she's got the schedule in my time.
mm-hmm.
Maybe we can switch. I mean, do you need time to drive to go to work?
um
What is the best time for you in the morning?
the best time could be mm, after 9, but I know that you are working at that time.
After
No, so
9?
yeah, after 9
Yes,
because
but
times I need to. Yes, in the morning I start at 7, and the baby is going to the daycare at 9 o'clock. So it's like I don't have these 2 hours sometimes, and no, it doesn't work for me.
would be 9:30, more or less.
Mm, it's because it's not too. Mm, yes, it could work at 9:30. Yeah, but
Okay, I'll tell you what. We can work something. For example, today I wasn't able in the morning, but maybe tomorrow we can do class in the morning so that we can catch up with the classes that we have pending.
the weekend,
No, maybe tomorrow.
in the week.
I mean, we can. I'm sorry.
Mm, the, okay,
Yes.
yeah, but yes, I prefer in the morning than in the night. But in
Okay.
it in I need that maybe after 9 it's okay because yes, I need these 2 hours before. Mhm.
Before class.
No, yes, because I start at 7 o'clock. So
Oh,
at 7 a.m. and after in the afternoon it's like at 4 p.m.
oh,
No.
because look, this is
Mm,
my schedule for this week.
Mm-hmm.
I have meetings in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have these gaps. I know we have the same time. It's 9 o'clock right now, right? In
Yes.
Iowa.
Okay, so we
Okay,
have the same
we
time.
are at the same time. So maybe
Okay.
tomorrow we can have class here, but it's 8. You already started working.
Uh-huh.
And this time, like from 6 to 7, like oh, okay, this and this. Oh, sorry. Okay, this, I have already busy. But um, for example, Israel is only Mondays. Okay, so for example, tomorrow I have time at this time from 7 to 8. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that'll be enough time for you to go to work.
That 7 to 8, you say me?
Mhm. Yes,
No, it doesn't work. I need to start at 7 o'clock.
exactly. Oh, okay, yeah. And this time I already have class.
Mm-hmm. 6 to 7.
Yes, I have class at 6 to 7 and from 7 to 8.
Mm. Yes, it's not working. Mm.
And you said what time? I'm sorry, 10?
At 10 o'clock. Yes, this is working. Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Okay, and we can complete the 3 classes per week, right?
I would love to.
Okay. Yes, yes, this is work. This work at 10 a.m., but it's not always, right? We need to change every week, right? Hi. Mm.
Okay, I lost you for a few seconds. That works for you tomorrow at 10?
Yes, yes, it work, but
Oh,
this is not always, right?
no, no, no. We can alternate.
We can. Hi.
Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Yes, I can hear you. So,
Okay. Yes, we can schedule according to what time we have available.
but in the morning, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, it works for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I tell you something?
Yes. Yes.
Um, professionally,
Give me a second.
if remember, most colleges, universities,
Wait,
that
wait.
can work. Can you hear me?
No, yes. Yes.
They're very interested in students that work and study at the same time,
Mhm.
because that means you can manage your time.
Mhm. No, I understand that. I did it before, when I was in my country.
Right.
So I know how I can handle this because I had a deep classes too when I was working in a bank. But the problem is sometimes that the schedule is variable. I don't know how to say it. Like it's not the same schedule sometimes.
Right.
And so this is a problem because I don't have problems about change maybe in the morning, but I don't wanna. I don't know how to say it, like bother you.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
too much.
I mean, like I said, we can adjust time accordingly, but if if we can have class during the day so we can rest at night, that's
Yeah.
good for you and me, right?
Yeah, it's better. Mhm.
That's good for you and me so that we can have more rest time. Yeah, I understand. I can adjust to that, no problem. And the thing is, this week in the morning is not busy for me.
Okay.
Usually, I have meetings all mornings, but
Hmm.
not this month. This month is kind of slow, but next month, I don't know. It could be different because I have a
Hmm.
couple of events in the company. But we can work something out. I mean, remember, good. We need good communication skills so that we can work things out. Okay.
Okay. Okay. That works for me. Thank you. So this week in the morning it's okay, and then next week maybe it could be the same, right?
Yes, I will confirm for next week with you on Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
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 Perfect.
Hmm.
All right. So,
Hmm.
Pearson, have you done work in Pearson?
No.
Híjole, why?
Because really I forgot. I had a lot things to think
That's a big
this.
no-no. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, sorry, no, I didn't. But I will.
Okay. Yes,
Mhm,
just don't let the things pile up, okay? Because then woo, you will have a lot of work.
mhm, mhm,
Okay. All right. So we started according to the program already unit 2,
mhm,
okay, and we are in module 9, and we did the video listening, and we did some vocabulary, some speaking. But today, as always, as the second part of the unit, we're going to discuss grammar. Okay.
okay.
This is something very interesting. We're going to look at inseparable phrasal verbs. And what is that inseparable phrasal verbs? What is your understanding for these kind of verbs?
It's like you can use you can use one word in a different sentence, but it's like a different meaning when are together.
Okay, that would
Um,
be the phrasal
yeah.
verb, right?
Mhm, mhm,
But inseparable means that they need to have the two words in order to have that meaning, right? Because if you
mhm.
change it, if you don't use this combination, it
Mhm.
doesn't mean the same. Okay,
Okay.
you need to keep them,
Okay.
not
Mhm,
separate them, right? And also that means that you cannot break them. For example, breakdown has to be together. Breakdown.
mhm.
Okay, that's what it means. You cannot separate them. But we're going to discuss this into detail. Okay, so let's pay
Okay.
close attention and let's see phrasal verbs. Are you ready?
Mhm,
Phrasal verbs are verbs that have two parts, a verb plus a particle. Run into is a phrasal verb. Run is the verb. Into is the particle. The particle looks just like a preposition, but it is actually one part of this two-part verb. The particle often changes the meaning of the verb. I'm surprised you never ran into her. In the example, ran into means met by chance. As you can see, the verb run plus the particle into has a completely different meaning from the verb run by itself.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, remember a phrasal verbs are verbs that have two parts, a verb plus a particle. Okay?
Mm, mhm.
So this is your verb particle. And there's a lot of different ones. But let's go with the second explanation.
Some phrasal verbs are inseparable. This means that the two parts, verb and particle, always stay together. When an inseparable phrasal verb has an object, the object always comes after the two parts of the verb.
What do you think of this scandal? I'm not sure what I think of it. I don't have enough information.
In the conversation, the noun, this scandal, and the pronoun, it, are objects of the verb think of. Both noun and pronoun objects always come after an inseparable phrasal verb.
Okay, and this is what I was telling you. Think of this scandal. So inseparable phrasal verbs, they always stay together. Okay.
Mhm.
Number 3.
Oh, wait, I didn't take a photo. Okay. Thank you.
Some phrasal verbs are used with certain prepositions when they have an object. We sometimes call these combinations three-part verbs. Three-part verbs are inseparable.
I need to catch up on the news.
The phrasal verb catch up means do something you did not have time to do before. We use it with the preposition on when there is an object. We don't use the preposition when there is no object.
I've been so busy. I need some time to catch up.
Okay.
Mhm. In this case, the object, what is? I don't know. The time?
The news, in this case. The news.
Oh, okay.
Catch up on the... okay,
No, but-
let's go by parts, okay?
Mhm.
The rules, some phrasal verbs are used with certain prepositions. So you have your phrasal verb, and then you need a preposition, and then the subject, right?
Mhm.
Okay, and in this example, the phrasal verb catch up means do something you did not have time to do before. Okay, and says we use it with the preposition on when there is an object. Now, here, we don't use the preposition when there is no subject. Okay, for example, here, I've been so busy, I need some time to catch up. In this case, you don't need the object. Okay, you're just using the phrasal verb catch up as an action.
Okay.
Let's go up. Imagine this phrasal verb. Okay.
Mhm.
In this case, the structure think of is asking you for an object.
Mhm.
I'm surprised you never ran into. And then you have here a pronoun, in this case an object. But sometimes you don't need it. That's the case here in this example. I've been so busy, I need some time to catch up. Okay?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because you can add something up here. I need some time to catch up on what? On the news, on the news, on the sports, on school. Okay, so you're missing that object. It's okay. You can keep it up.
Okay.
You can
Mhm.
keep you can keep this statement this way, but it's not always the case. Okay.
Okay.
And it's telling you here, there's no object. We don't use the preposition when there is no object. And remember, catch up means juntarnos para platicar, something like that, right? So
Mhm.
in this case, phrasal verb doesn't require for let's work some of the examples so you can see the difference, okay?
Okay.
Share my screen. Okay, so inseparable phrasal verbs, complete the sentences, click on the box and choose the correct answer. So let's do this.
Hold, hold on.
Hold
I
on.
don't, yeah, I don't change the channel, the news season, but I want to see how the game mm, turns out. It's almost over. You can catch up. I don't. Mm, friendship. Catch up. Mm, on catch on the game when the sports news go on. Like, oh, I will go alone. Out. I will go alone out. I don't know. Okay. Alone. I don't know. If I will go alone over.
Okay, really like this. We'll come back.
I haven't watched that for a while. What's going after? Linda, the main character, just tried
Tried.
out for
Okay.
the basketball team. I remember that she really looks up to the coach, right? But the coach is too tall. She go to
Lighten.
lighten up, lighten up a little. Okay, we'll go alone. Out. Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Okay. So you ready?
Yeah, I am not secure. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. All right, 6 out of 8. Let's see what happens. Hold on. Turns out. Catch up on. Okay, I'll go along. This is not the correct preposition to use with the phrasal verb. So that would be with. I'll go along with that. I haven't watched that for a while. What's going on? Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's try something different. Okay. All right. So inseparable phrasal verbs, number 2, complete the dialogue, drag and drop the answers into the correct blank. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm. What's going on with you? Are you having problems? Things aren't working out for me. Coach, I think I should just quit the team. Quit. You know what I think of quitters. Yeah, quitters never win, but coach, you forgot the second part. Winners never quit. How will you feel when your team ends up ends up losing the playoffs? If mm, wait. Okay. The preface, if you show show up for now, I don't want that to happen, but I have to. Mm, no, this is I have to end up. Yeah, I have to end up so much schoolwork. It's in the yeah. No, it's I don't want that to happen, but I have to end up so much. Hi, teacher.
Yes. Remember, I'm really behind. So that means that you need to catch up.
So is catch up on so much schoolwork.
I don't want that to happen, but I have to catch up on so much schoolwork. I'm really behind. Sounds good.
Okay. You don't have to drop out. Practice this week. I excuse you. We'll see how you feel next week. You have to end up. I don't know. You don't have to show up for practice this week. Because you will see how you feel next week. Okay.
What about this one?
If you drop out, I don't know.
Okay. Sorry. Wrap up?
Yeah.
Okay. So any questions here?
No.
No? All right. So what's going on with working out for, think of, ends up, drop out, catch up on, and show up for? Okay. Don't forget these vocabulary. For
Mhm.
sure, you will see this on in the TOEFL exam. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go now to the second part of the grammar. And show you the screen. Okay, gerunds and infinitives. So remember, a gerund is when you have a word in the ing form and it becomes an object or a noun. Infinitives, well, is your verb with the preposition to learn, to begin. Okay, let's talk about the structures for each one. Are you ready?
Mhm.
The gerund is the base form of the verb plus ing.
Playing.
Okay, that's a gerund.
The infinitive is to plus the base form of the verb.
To play.
Some verbs can be followed by the gerund.
Would you mind making it louder?
He wouldn't risk ruining his career.
She keeps changing her hair color. We form the negative by using not before the gerund.
Would you mind not repeating that?
Okay, so remember, some verbs can be followed by the gerund. Some, not all of them, okay?
Okay.
Some verbs can be followed by the infinitive.
I agreed to endorse some shoes. I need to catch up on the news.
We form the negative by using not before the infinitive.
I decided not to go to the game.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right. Any questions?
No.
And also, just as the gerund, infinitive, some verbs can be followed by the infinitive. Agreed to endorse, need to catch up on, decided not to go. Now, let's do some exercises.
Mm.
Give me just a second. Gerunds and infinitives, complete each sentence, click on the box and choose the correct answer. Number one.
Okay. You can join to work out at the hill club. No. Enjoy to work out. He avoids drinking coffee. Avoid. Okay. He wants he wants to live. No. He wants living a healthy life.
This one? Or this one?
No, the first one, living. Mhm. He can't wait to find. He can't wait to find proof of his innocence. Talia keeps trying to discover the truth. She won't quit. Quick to she won't quit to investigate this story. She really hopes to become a reporter. Her boss expects her not to become emotionally involved in the investigation. Not to become. Yes. Mm. Okay. Hi. Hi, teacher.
Oh, I was on mute. Yes, I was telling you. Remember, there are uh, some verbs that you need to complement with an infinitive, and there are some verbs that you must use a gerund. So the key here is understanding the verbs that require each one, and you have to
Mhm.
memorize them. Okay, that's the key.
Okay.
I was talking on mute. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so gerunds and infinitives number 2. Complete the dialogue. All right.
Okay. Are you considering mm, considering join?
Okay, just like that. So as an infinitive, are you considering join the health club?
But I don't know. The first one is it's an infinitive, so it could it can be like two infinitives in the same
Well, this one
thing,
is
right?
in gerund.
Oh, sorry, it's a verb.
Are you it's actually a verb. Considering,
Mm, cons- okay,
are you considering to join health club? Are you
to
considering
join,
a health?
to join. Yes, it's to join the health club. Actually, I've decided to become
Decided?
decided to become a member.
Okay.
A member next month. I usually don't work out much, but I agreed
Okay.
getting to get it a chance. To give it a chance. Honestly, it's kind of fun. That's great. I'm sure you like it. What about you? From here, every day I used to be a soccer team, but I quit. I quit playing soccer when I injured my knee. That's so. That's too bad. Do you enjoy to be? Do you enjoy being to be? Yes, to be.
To be?
Yeah, a member. A member here. Well, I miss. Do you enjoy being a member here? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I miss kicking a ball. What time will you finish workout? It- I don't. I just have about 15 more minutes. Hey, would you like to get something to drink?
Okay. To get?
To get something to drink at the bar.
Okay. So how do you feel?
I am lost.
Okay, let's check out the answers.
Mhm.
6 out of 8. So are you considering joining the health club?
Mm.
What time will you finish working out? Okay. Not bad. I know
Finishing?
it's challenging. The key here, remember, is knowing what verbs are followed by an infinitive or a gerund. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now let's talk about something different. All right, future time clauses. So what is this? Examples. After we look at some examples, as soon as you're ready. Okay, future time clauses are words that help us connect a clause for a future. After, as soon as, that's what they are. They're connectors. So let's see. Number one, are you ready?
Mhm.
Future
I can hear.
Sorry, it was on mute.
Mm.
Okay, let's do it again.
Future time clauses begin with time words like when, after, before, as soon as, until, and while. We use future time clauses with main clauses to talk about what is going to happen in the future.
I'm sure they'll decide as soon as they have more information.
In the example, I'm sure they'll decide is the main clause. As soon as they have more information is the future time clause. Future time clauses talk about the future, but they use the present.
I'm not going to comment until we know more.
The main clause uses the future with will or be going to.
I'm not going to comment until we know more.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay. So future time clauses begin with time words like when, after, before, as soon as, until, and while. And we use these future time clauses with main clauses to talk about what's going to happen in the future. For example, I'm sure you'll decide as soon as they have more information. Okay, so I use the future time clause to talk about what's going to happen in the future. Okay. In the example, I'm sure they'll decide is the main clause. I'm sure they'll decide. As soon as they have more information is the future time clause. Okay. Future time clauses talk about the future, but they use the present. Very important date, piece of information. So, for example, I'm not going to comment until we know more. Okay. We do not say until we will know more. No, it's not like that. We know more. That would be the future until we know more. So we know that we're talking about the future. The main clause uses the future with will and be going to. I'm not going to comment until we know more. Okay. And this is my main clause. This is the beginning. It's just the same as the one on top. I'm not going to comment until we know more. So this is your main clause. And the other one is your future time clause. Main clause. I'm not going to comment until we know more. Future time clause. Okay. A lot of information, but it's not complicated. It's just a little bit tricky. Number 2.
The future time clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning does not change. When the future time clause comes at the beginning of the sentence, we use a comma after it.
When I get home, I'll watch TV. I watch TV when I get home.
Okay. So it can come, the future time clause can be at the beginning or it could be at the end. Whatever situation it is, always make sure you use a comma when you start with a WH question. If you decide to leave your time clause at the end, so you don't need a comma because the WH word becomes a connector.
Okay.
So that concludes future time clauses. Just a sec. Okay. All right, so complete each sentence, click on the box and choose the correct answer. Number 1.
Dean will watch news as soon as mm, he gets home.
Okay.
Before he before he before he will have dinner. No, no. It's before he has dinner. He'll tell his sister, Jackie won't change her clothes before she goes out later tonight.
Okay.
Won't change her clothes before she goes out later tonight. She's going.
So which one? Or this one?
Yes, change. Jackie changed her clothes. She's going to try out for another movie part as soon as she she's going to finish her acting.
Okay, finishes her acting classes, or you feel more comfortable with this one?
She's going to try out for another movie part as soon as she finishes.
Okay,
Okay.
next.
Nick will stay at the health club until the news is over. He's going to find Talia after he leaves the health club. Talia will be surprised when she hears about Jackie. When they finish work tonight, Talia and Amy are going to go to school together.
Okay, so what about the answers?
I don't know, but we can check.
Well, let's check out the answers. Let's see what
Mhm.
happens. 7 out of 8, not bad. So Jackie changes her clothes before she goes out later tonight. So in this case, you need the future in the main clause. Changes is the present. Okay. So what will be the correct answer?
Jackie are changing. It's going.
Jackie won't
Jackie
change her clothes before she goes out later tonight. This one was trickier.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Just a second. Now this one is a little bit more challenging. Okay, future time classes number 2. Rewrite each pair of sentences as one sentence with a future time clause. Click on each box and choose the correct answer. Okay. So we
First,
rewrite.
okay. First, she'll get to the health club and she'll put on her exercise clothes. Mm. When she gets to the health club, she will put on her exercise clothes. Wait, I don't remember these. Yeah, it's fine. She exercised for an hour. No, she will take a shower. She will take a shower after she exercised for an hour. Before she goes home, she'll have a smoothie. She'll have a smoothie at the same time she talks to Patty while she has a smoothie. She'll talk to Patty.
You ready?
Mhm.
But we're not done yet. We have another section.
Mhm. She'll leave the club after she leaves the club. After she leaves the club, she she'll drive home. She'll get home, then she'll turn on the TV. As soon as she gets home, she'll turn on the TV. She'll eat dinner at the same time she'll watch movies. No, yes, it's okay. She eats dinner while she'll watch the news. She falls asleep until she will wake. Mm, mhm. I think that I'm okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Mhm.
Okay, so the first half, 8 out of 8, that's correct.
Mm.
Okay, now the next one, 4 out of 8. So this one, she'll eat dinner at the same time she'll watch the news. She, the main clause, you need the future with will. Okay, She will eat dinner while she what?
Mm,
She watches the news.
mm,
Okay. She'll read, then she'll fall asleep. She will read until she falls asleep.
okay.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Now, let's see. There's something that I want to go over really fast. Just a second.
Mhm.
Okay, so stress in phrasal verbs. Listen to the explanation and examples. So let's see. This is important because there is stress in phrasal verbs, and we're going to learn the reason why. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Listen to these lines from the dialogue. The words in blue and purple are phrasal verbs. Most phrasal verbs are made up of two words, a verb and a particle. When the particle is at, for, of, or with, we put stress on the verb, as in think of. The phrasal verbs shown in blue have stress on the verb. But most two-word phrasal verbs have stress on the particle, as in hold on. When a phrasal verb has three parts, a verb, a particle, and a preposition, we stress the particle, as in catch up on. The phrasal verbs shown in purple have stress on the particle.
Okay, so it depends on the situation, but let's practice all of these words. Are you ready?
You mind if I look at that?
What do you think of this?
Hold on.
I'm surprised he never ran into her.
I need to catch up on the news.
Okay, any questions?
No.
And look at the difference. You have a phrasal verb, okay? But you're not
Mhm.
in your statement, in your question, I'm sorry. So look at, think of. And this one is just, it could be a short answer. Hold on. I'm surprised you never ran into her. I need to catch up on the news. So it depends on the situation, okay?
Mhm.
And we can see it here.
Mm.
Most two-word phrasal verbs have stress on the particle, okay? So this is your particle. But it says here, as in hold on, when a phrasal verb has three parts, okay, then it will be on the particle also. But that's not the case. Sometimes the stress is on the verb. And that's what the first explanation is about. The words in blue and purple. Okay, most phrasal verbs are made up of two words, a verb and a particle. When the particle is at, for, of, or with, we put the stress on the verb. So this is the key, Daniela. When you have a phrasal verb with these combinations, then your verb is stressed.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's when we apply these two. Okay, so we don't
Mhm.
stress the particle, we stress the verb. Now, if we have a contrary, what happens? Well, we stress the particle,
Mhm.
even if we have three parts with the preposition.
She tried out for the part, but she didn't get it.
I need to catch up on the news.
Okay, did you take any pictures of this?
Mhm.
Okay. And before we go, okay, So reduce phrases going to. All right. So let's look at the instructions. So listen.
Going to is used before another verb to indicate the future. We often pronounce it gonna. For example, they're gonna win. If going is the main verb in a sentence, we do not use this pronunciation. For example, she's going to a party. Listen to these lines from the dialogue. The main verb going is marked in blue. The phrase going to with future meaning is marked in purple.
And I'm sure you heard this word like this, gonna.
Gonna.
So, how's it going?
I'm sorry?
No, nothing. It's fine.
So, how's it?
Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's try again the first one. Patty.
So, how's it going?
My life is a mess. And just when things were going great. I'm going to the team office to talk to the coach.
Do you think the Soccer Federation is going to suspend him from playing?
I'm not going to comment until we know more.
What is Nick Crawford going to do?
Okay. And don't worry, we will have enough practice in regards to this reduction in the word going to.
Okay.
Expression going to. Okay. I know it's late. I know you're tired. So let's call it a day. Okay.
Okay.
And before you go, could you help me with the daily survey?
Mhm.
And there's one.
Mm.
Okay. And one more. Sorry. I know there's a lot of them.
Mm.
And I will talk to you tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yes, at 10 p.m. or before.
AM.
Oh, sorry, 8 a.m. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
So could you help me with the last one? Okay, perfect.
Yes. It's okay?
Yes. Thank you so much, Daniela. Have a
Oh,
great
thank
night.
you too.
And I'll talk to you
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.